Hi, this is Rachelle with Journal Life's Journey, and I am back to do an update on my Halloween ephemera journal, junk journal, Lapbook. Since the original video on this journal, I have added some elements and done some work in it. I believe I had not put this pocket on the front cover on the last video, so I've added the pocket. I put a couple of tags that I made in the pocket. These can be used somewhere else. I just kind of stuck them in here because, oops, because I need to put some glue on that. There's really nowhere else in the journal that I wanted to put them, and I thought they looked nice on the front. It still has no closure, but I have just been tucking things in. So I used these recently. I'm not sure I'm going to leave these in here, but these are the cupcake holders or cupcake wrappers from Dollar Tree. These are some die cuts that I think I got from Joann last year, and I need to take them out of this little baggie and add them to this. But I also need to add storage pockets or something to this area as well as this area. When you open it up on this one side, let's see, I have some ephemera that I have downloaded and cut out since I made the journal. So I've been tucking things in that I can pull from. And I kind of forget about it, which is odd because I have it right here in front of me where I can see it, but I forget that all my Halloween stuff is in here. I recently made these envelopes, so I need to find a way to store those in here. And what is this? Okay, this is more digital ephemera that I have downloaded. I have the Halloween inspired, um, what are these cards called? I can't think of what these are called, but flashcards, I think they're called flashcards. But I have those tucked in one of I think I need to glue that down again. One of these pockets, the vellum pockets, the same with this. In the vellum pocket, you got some tags here. And so all of that is the first flap of the lap book. I'm reserving this for larger pieces, but I just have this one piece in there now. And as you can see, it is a window envelope. Then this piece is something that wasn't finished from the original video. I did put some washi tape to reinforce the fold. This is a kind of a heavier weight scrapbook paper or cardstock. And I had bought a pack of this back when Tuesday morning was still on and popping. And I bought a pack and it was all the same paper in that pack. So I have several sheets of this left, even though I have been using it. What I was thinking of doing was putting some belly bands on here and making the belly bands pockets as well, and then hanging these vellum envelopes that I made on those belly bands. So this one already has some die cuts in it. These are die cuts from a 12 by 12, I think it was 12 by 12 sheet that I got from Dollar Tree. Initially, when I got it, I thought it was actually die cuts. They were already cut, and I just would pop them out. But no, you actually have to cut them out. So while I was just sitting looking at TV, one evening I just cut them all out, and so I put those in here. Again, if I do a belly band type of thing, so say if this was a belly band but it went all the way across, then I would be able to hang possibly the envelope on the belly band, and the belly band could also have a pocket on it. So I'll have to figure out how to make all that work. So that's what that is for. Then I filled this pocket with some of the cutesy type die cuts that I had in my stash. Oh, I forgot to mention this because this was tucked in here. I was looking for this the other day. That's why I was saying I have it sitting right here in front of me and did not think to look in it. But these are the Halloween dolls from 2023 from Tim Holtz. So I'll be using some of those as well. I'm going to be doing Halloween or Gothic style all year long, off and on. So I'll be using some of these things. And these are some more of those cute Halloween die cuts. The larger ones are in the envelope. And I think I am going to eventually do the same thing with this, or maybe add a different type of pocket here maybe larger pockets so this can hold larger ephemera pieces. Then we have die cuts in this pocket as well. So also I was considering maybe making this side of the Lapbook more vintage gothic themed and making this side more of the fun, bright Halloween. We'll see how it goes. I just tucked these in here, recently hauled from Five Below. They're the butterflies, the poly material butterflies. Then these are more digitals that I sat and cut out. And over here, this is another bag of the die cuts from Joanne from last year. So I need to get busy and start using this because I cannot have all of this just piling up in here because eventually I won't be able to fit any more. So it's time to get busy and start using some of these more than I have been. Okay, oops, I'm dragging stuff all over. And I'm saying that, let me sit it up here on top, because I have all of these that I recently cut out. And I actually cut these using, did I use the Cricut? I don't think, no, I didn't use the Cricut. I used my Silhouette Cameo 2. I have an older Cameo. I cut all of these out and I'll link to the shop where they came from. I sat and inked most of them. I think all of them, most of them are inked. So I'll be using these mostly as focal points for tags and journaling cards and as little elements to add in junk journals. But yeah, so you've got some alpha pieces, lots of clocks, which I like. And I do enjoy, I think it was like 5 pages of ephemera, and it's so much easier just to cut them out with a die cutting machine. Of course, there's a little more prep time involved versus cutting them out by hand, but it saves a lot of time in the end, and you can just keep cutting them over and over and over again. So these are just the plain ones that I have done. Even the crow or the raven. Um, yeah. So that's all of those. Then we get to these. They curl up some. They have some air bubbles in there. If anyone has any um, tips on how to alleviate the air bubble issue, let me know in the comments. It's not too horrible though, but I would like to get rid of the air bubbles. And I just use the glossy accents on areas to add that glossy look. And I may have actually put too much glossy accents. That might be why I have the bubbles, but it's odd that I don't have the bubbles on all of them. So like this clock does not have the bubbles. So I don't know. This one has a few, not many. But yeah, I kind of pulled pieces that looked like they had glass and I added the glossy accents to those. I think my glossy accents is old and that's why I kind of changed the color, but I think it makes it look a little bit more vintage to me. This one has quite a few air bubbles as well. And then this one, I'm not sure what this actually is. So since I have these die cuts out, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the envelopes, and then we will come back another time and start adding in the belly bands. So I'm going to put all these glass accented pieces together. I think that is all of them, all of those. Let's see what we got here. Let's put all the Raven stuff in one. That way it'll be easy for me to pick it out. And then I think the other one, I'll just do skulls and miscellaneous. I thought it was better to have the envelopes, especially for smaller pieces. That way I can keep them together and I don't have to worry about them falling out. So I'm just thinking if I hang these on a belly band, then that'll work. Okay, let's put all the skulls and stuff on here. Skeletons and skulls. Probably need one more for the alpha and the clock. But I'll probably just combine them all in here. Oh, there's another raven. And I'm trying to put them facing both directions so that regardless of what side of the envelope I look at, I can kind of tell what's in there. So let's put a skull on the back of that one. I may store these separately. The quotes and the alpha and the text-based pieces. Okay, I think that's all. Skeletons, my fancy ones. When I took them off of the cutting mats, I had put them in one of these little pockets. So I'm going to put the remaining pieces in here, and then I can just tuck them into a pocket. So maybe I should put a little paper clip on here just to make sure everything stays in place. And I guess I can tuck this in here for now. Got to figure out something for that. I think these will just go in my storage bin for all my Halloween stuff. Definitely going to have to come up with something because just adding that has given me the gator mouth. All right, so I just want to give an update on this journal. I kind of want to put some charms or something on this, but usually when I'm keeping something for myself, I don't deck it all the way out. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that is the update on that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Bye.